It's in the same type of feel and style, of course. Let me get my cat.
Are you kidding me? I got my cats too. Man, you can see my laundry. Hold on. That's so embarrassing. Okay, there we go. It's a little
Oh,
better.
good. Now we've both gotten settled.
So Gabbie, Dandelion is your second book of poetry, and while adult lessons reflected on the challenges of becoming an adult, which we can all relate to, Dandelion addresses another relatable topic, which is anxiety and depression. What else can we expect from this book?
This book definitely goes a bit heavier than the previous book. The first one had more of a lighthearted, playful feel, and I do have a lot of elements of that in this book, but this one gets pretty heavy. So we touch on, and by we, I mean I, myself, touch on eating disorders, suicidal thoughts, anxiety and depression, and it's really just a very raw look into my brain. I look at my poetry book as a journal, so you can expect it to be about as personal as a journal.
And your fans have watched you in a very personal way. They basically watch you grow up through Vine and YouTube.
Yeah.
And especially recently, you've been through a lot and you are very open about mental health and the stigma of mental illness, which is so important. How has writing the poetry in this book to help you process all of that?
That's really the only way I do process. I write so much. That's actually why I started writing in the first place, was because I was writing anyways. And then I was just kind of tweeting at 2 a.m. these sad thoughts that I was having. And it was actually my fans who said, please put out a poetry book. So then I started really channeling that energy. So whenever I was going through something, instead of doing what I did when I was younger, which was come out and really talk about it openly, I wanted to do it in a more kind of abstract artistic way and really just work on my craft and make a negative situation into something productive and positive.
I think that's awesome. And also probably very therapeutic for you. So beneficial.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And speaking of mental health, you took a break from social media over the summer due to you were getting a lot of cyberbullying. What kinds of changes would you like to see social media platforms kind of take command of and make changes to combat this issue?
The changes that I'd like to see is I would actually just like to see the platforms implement the rules that they already have in place, which is something that they don't do. And to me, sometimes it does feel like they have the rules in place to save face, but don't actually enforce them. There are rules against cyberbullying and harassment and things like that. So I would just like to see them really crack down on that so that people can't take advantage of others the way that it seems like they do pretty often. Because obviously this isn't something that's just happened to me. This is something that's kind of a trend at this point, to take somebody else down as a way to get up.
You recently released a new song called Happy, and as you call it, an
Mhm.
official-ish music video, and you recorded both of these on your iPhone, which is crazy. What was
Yeah.
that like to record new music and a music video all by yourself remotely during the pandemic?
So I was finishing up my EP Bad Karma right as the pandemic hit. So I was like, well, I don't have anything I can do right now. I was feeling really confined. And as somebody who needs to be creative in order to feel productive, I knew I just had to find a way to do it. So I decided to record a song on my iPhone, and then couldn't film a music video, decided to just film it at home with my boyfriend. And it was just a fun way to kind of experiment and have fun and get back to kind of the nitty gritty of creating, because I'm so used to at this point hiring producers and a production team to do a video. So to just have a few drinks with my boyfriend and make a video was a really fun time.
Did you guys edit it as well?
I did hire somebody to edit it, and it's mostly just because I'm really sick of my own face. If you edit your own face for 7 years, you get real tired of hearing and seeing yourself.
I can totally imagine that. And it was so cute with all like the little animations around you and everything. It was
Yeah.
such a fun video, really
I
happy.
actually hired a fan to do that. I have a fan named Dries who has been doing fan art of me for years. So when I needed somebody to animate, I hired her because it was just the natural and easy choice.
That's so cool. I love that. And they were probably so excited. Like, what a cool opportunity for them, a cool opportunity for you to connect. That's awesome.
Yeah, she actually just did the video that I posted yesterday. It's a spoken word piece and she animated it from beginning to end. It's stunning.
Oh my God, the talent. I cannot do that. I'm so impressed by people who have those skills. That's
You could.
amazing.
You could if you tried. It's just not where your passions lie right now.
Oh, Gabbie, I like that. I like that a lot. Can you see I'm petting off screen? These guys are being so bad.
Oh, God.
My arm's just out of the screen. So to wrap things up, the last few months have been really tough for a lot of people. Do you have any mental health advice for people who are struggling during this time, or anything that helps you when you're having a hard time?
The comfort that I found in it, and I guess it's a misery loves company type of thing, but truly the thing that helped me get through it is understanding that everybody's experiencing the same thing, and your experience is unique, but it's not as unique as you think. So if you're struggling with your mental health, just know we're all in the same boat. If you're struggling with your diet and your exercise and feel like you're out of your rhythm, just know we're all in the same boat. And I just tried to tell people at the beginning, and I'll continue to say it now, use this time to do the thing that you never had time to do before. This is a perfect opportunity to start that project or find that new hobby or passion. Really take advantage of it.
She a little white coat.